Welcome to the PART Motorsports channel. On today's episode, we're going to build some headers. It's going to be sick. Let's get to it. We got these old headers here. I'm going to be replacing these for several reasons. The biggest reason is this flange right here is a 1/4 inch thick. It's too thin, much too thin. On these E-bodies, your steering linkage goes right through the primaries here. So you have to pull your linkage apart to get this on and off. Also, they hang so low to the ground, so low. I've been dragging these for years, and I've welded them and replaced, you know, little sections of them several times, and it just, they're junk. So we're gonna build a new set. All right, so this is the header flange that I built, and it looks like I stacked a bunch of aluminum gaskets in there, but I got this big, thick piece of steel, and I cut it out with a plasma cutter, and then there's some of my not terribly amazing welds holding it together, but it doesn't leak, so that's good. Yeah, so that worked. I think I used plasma cutters and grinders and things, and port matched the flange to the head, and did it completely wrong, so it works now, but I still don't like it. And here's the other problem. This exhaust just hangs too low. I don't know what Dodge was thinking with these things, but you know, I could tuck that up a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, no matter what you do with a 2.5 inch exhaust, unless it's ovaled, it's going to be the lowest hanging thing in the entire car. And with these E-bodies, you can see the floor pans even hang down lower than the rockers, which I don't like that either, but the exhaust is a problem. It drags on everything. So we gotta fix that. Yeah. Get all that out of the way. All the junk out of the way. So we can do it. All right. So we're gonna take this header off here. Yeah, it's a 7/16. I was right. I just knows what I was talking about. Oh yeah, get some. Here and drop a couple wrenches. Oh, careful. Oh, I gotta go find my wrench because I dropped it. Got it. You know what's amazing about old cars with these big air cleaners on top is it's basically like a nice little bolt pan. We got it. We nailed it. We are gonna do just fine. Come on, you old girl. Get out of there. That just doesn't look like it's gonna come off really. I'm gonna have to go under the car. I might regret this, folks. Well, that didn't take any time at all. All right. So here I got the other header off. Turns out you gotta pull the oil filter to get this thing out. So it's been modified a little bit. I never liked those little flanges with the 3 bolts that came on these. So I lopped that off and put a little flexi joint on, and that way the rest of my exhaust could be solid mounted. But this is a much better looking header than the other side. It was just the oil filters in the way and it hung down too low. And then there's my homemade flange. It's not the prettiest, but that sucker sealed up, and it's because of the thickness here. It's 3/8 instead of 1/4. So anyways, we gotta weigh this so I can compare it to my new exhaust system and hoping to come in a lot lighter.
All right, it took a lot of work to get that exhaust system out of there, but it's out. That is the full exhaust system. There was no mufflers, just headers, X-pipe, and a dump behind the rear axle back here. Anyways, I was pretty proud of this exhaust system originally. When I first did it, it worked pretty good. It was loud, but that X-pipe, you know, I think that was a good choice there. I got it about as tight to the floor pans as I could and the cross members and stuff, so it wasn't hanging down, but it still was just hanging down a little too low. And then I cut the little flexi piece out for the new header on this one already. I already got this one weighed before I cut a piece of it out, and 17 pounds even. We're gonna see what this thing weighs, and then when we get the new system fully built with mufflers, we're gonna weigh it, see what it weighs, and I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot lighter and a lot quieter. Won't drag on the ground, won't leak. All right. 14.9, and she is not touching the ground anywhere. All right, now the first step here when I'm building these headers is I gotta cut some of this off, because this is for a Dodge Magnum, like one of the trucks. Anyways, it doesn't even fit in here hardly at all, so I kind of have a plan what I'm gonna do. This primary has to get out of the way completely because it's kind of going the wrong direction anyhow. So I think if I can get this out, I'll show you guys the first step here. I'm basically gonna cut this collector off completely, and then this primary will probably get cut somewhere in here. These two actually don't look too bad, and this one, if it's not in the way, I might try to leave it on here, and then I'll just reroute this one, and they'll all come into a 2.5 inch exhaust a little further down the road. Now these headers are not going to be optimal as far as making power goes. Those ones over there are actually a lot better because the longer primary tubes, these individual runners, they're better for scavenging and getting the max amount of power out. Don't have enough hands to do this. Where's my production manager when I need him? Ah, so hard. Hey, look at that, it worked. Hey, see, I told you that's all feller needed was just that little bit there. So, hey everybody, Cash and I. Cash is the production manager and editor-in-chief of everything here at PART Motorsports, in case you haven't met him yet. So, anyways, we're just sitting around pondering this whole header thing, thinking what our next step is going to be. So, that seems like a good spot to just call this part 1. Anyways, and we'll get back when we are ready to do some welding on this thing, and you guys can see where it goes from there. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.